Welcome to day 5. Loving kindness, it's not a meditation technique that we practice and then leave on our meditation cushion. We take it out into the world with us, and we allow it to infuse our days with love, gentleness, warmth, and an inner radiance. A radiance that people might see, and they might come to you and say, something's changed. I don't know what you're doing, and I don't know if things are just going well for you, but you're different. That can happen if we take the practice seriously, as in practice regularly, and we begin to emit this out into our world. And we weave it into small moments. When we drop something and break it, you might not hear, you idiot. When someone screams at us, you might not scream back, and instead look in their eyes and say, I can see you're upset about something. Can we talk about it? Would you like a cup of tea? And we're not going to do this in every interaction. We're still going to blow up. That voice will still make its appearance, calling you weak or lazy. But not so often. And maybe not so harshly. But these moments when we do fly off the handle, beat ourselves from within, these are not moments of failure. Because you may notice, even after that happens, a softening comes afterwards. And you learn to let go, instead of carrying it into the next day and the one after that, and making it into a grudge. So be gentle with yourself. Allow the process to come slowly. But do intend to live with it, bringing it into your day. I call this active metta. Metta is a word for loving kindness. And sometimes when I remember, I do something for someone, and I do it mindfully, fully aware. It might be helping someone with a chore. And instead of doing it reluctantly, I do it as service to them. And as I do it, I say the phrases, keeping them in my heart. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe and protected. May you be free. Active metta. Making our daily lives in service to this, in service to our awakening of the heart. And we don't need to do this in the perfect environment. We don't need to take ourselves off. It can be loud, it can be noisy. It can be in the middle of a city. As we walk by people we'll never meet again. I do this myself, walking through London. Everyone I pass, may you be happy. May you be happy, quietly inside. A 20-minute walk through the city like that can end in absolute bliss and completely change the direction of my whole day. So let's do a small practice now. Allow the eyes to gently close. Settling into the heart space. Breathing in that golden sunlight. Starting with the phrases for yourself. May I be happy. May I be well. May I be safe and protected. May I be free. And this time, instead of diving deeply inside, we're going to expand our awareness. Almost as if the heart is growing. Imagine that now. Imagine a light inside the heart, growing and growing. And let it pull in whatever is around you. That could start in the body. A pain in the knee. A thought of failure. A warmth, feeling of love. And then out to birdsong. It's the traffic rumbling by. And we can say a phrase, something like, may I move through this world with kindness. May I include all events, all beings, everything in my experience. May I include in my heart, pushing nothing away. Again, I must remind you, to maintain boundaries. This practice is actually about becoming much stronger, not weakening our position and letting others walk all over us. That's not kindness. That's foolishness. But it doesn't mean we reject the difficult. We still include them. we still wish for their wellness, even if that's at arm's length. And now imagining an event, a moment that might happen in your day. And imagine meeting that moment with a little more kindness, being more open, allowing it in. And remembering that if a person is included in this, life is difficult for them too. Nobody escapes that. May I move through this world with kindness. May I meet all with an open heart, strong, centered, and aware. May I be less reactive. May I treat myself more kindly and expand that to others. When you're ready, allowing the eyes to open. And remembering that it's about these small moments, how we meet others, things we can do to help. But we don't punish ourselves in doing so. And this is how the practice moves and changes who we are. More often, it's in tiny moments, not huge dramatic changes where the heavens open, although that can happen too. But in small ways that make a real difference. Real moments that are lived differently. And as you move through your day, over and over again, you will forget about loving kindness. But when you remember, don't be harsh to yourself for the times when you've forgotten, when you've exploded. Because that very remembering, that coming back into the present moment and knowing I lost it again, that is a moment of awareness. And only in moments of awareness can we turn those into kindness to ourselves. So instead of carrying the beating on, just put your hand on your heart and say, may I be kinder to myself in the next moment. And doing this once or twice a day, that is all. That will seep in. The bloom will continue, and its beauty will be seen in a radiant glow that is so attractive in a beautiful way. Others will be drawn to you. Enemies could very well become friends. And I don't say that lightly. It happened to me. You can return to this course, to any of these practices, and let them deepen over time. Loving kindness is not something we do on a cushion. Get up and be done with it. It becomes a way of life. But that way of life needs patience and it needs practice. So keep going. Don't give up on it. Because this is the most transformative practice I personally have ever done. And I hope you find that too. I also have so many lessons, recordings on here, on this practice. I have a long audio course as well. You could try that. In that, we go very deeply into the practice. But that's more classical. See if you like that, give it a try. And you can reach out to me if you'd like a question answered. You can leave it in this forum. And then we all get to learn and grow together. Thank you so much for joining me. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe and protected. And may you be free. Free. Free.